Quick, smash that like in the next 10 seconds if you're excited for all of the event news I have in today's video. And guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe if you want to be kept up to date with all of the real information regarding upcoming Fortnite updates and events. Hey guys, it's Postboxpat. Welcome back to a brand new Fortnite event video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about all the details you guys need to know about the event date, all the details about the event that we have so far, and so much more in today's video. So thank you so much for choosing to click on today's video. It really means a lot to me. Much love and respect, and thank you again from my heart. Also guys, if you want to support me further, you can go and use code Postboxpat in the item shop. We roughly have about 1,000 supporters, and it would mean the world to me if we could get to 2,000 supporters so I can go ahead and purchase my brand new PC. We're roughly just over halfway now, so if we keep grinding that, eventually I will be able to purchase my brand new PC. So thank you so much everyone who is supporting me on that side of stuff, and if you're not already, don't forget to smash that subscribe, and you do not want to miss today's video, so stay tuned throughout. Okay, so let's start with the Fortnite Battle Royale storyline and talk about where we are at. And in my previous videos we have already discussed a lot of this. I'm only going to go over it really quickly. But the Fortnite storyline is pretty wide and pretty big. As we all know, the storyline this season has been a little bit confusing and not really telling us exactly what is going on at all. And it first off started with the brand new visitor himself actually kind of talking to us during the loading screen, or kind of like the loading phase of chapter 2. And that was this screen here. Is when you first started up your console, your PC, you would get this little animation kind of thing in the bottom left, kind of like a loading thing, and it basically said all this. Summarizing it, it tells us that the visitor sent in a team into the Fortnite Battle Royale universe, and we know that there's two kind of teams in this parallel universe from Ego and Alter. So with that being said, I wanted to come up with this concept which I've used in the thumbnail. It's a very cool design which me and my friend came up with. It's a really cool concept, and I thought I'd show it off for you guys in today's video. So this is it here. It's my own concept and I absolutely love it. I think this is such a good idea to see where the event is going to take us to and how the event is going to play out. You can see here we have a battle between Alter and Ego. So let me break down what we've got for you and how I've actually come up with this really cool design. So the idea I've got for you is we've been teleported to kind of like a clash between these two universes with a fusion thing taking place right here. You know, like we've talked about with the fusion skin in previous storyline videos, and how the Alter is actually the Alter leader, Chaos Agent, is using kind of fused methods to create these skins either from the cube or the 0 point. But right now we've actually hit a 0 point in time where two worlds have collided and we've been teleported to kind of like a new universe. You can see that with the background and like the moon in the background and the lighting. I love it so much. And you can see we've got a battle here between Scratch and obviously 8-Ball. We've also got a battle between a bunch of Sludge Army. We've got Ripley on this team over here. We've got the visitor himself coming down and helping support his team, and a bunch of other Alter skins on this left side right here. We've also got the standard version as well of the unfused skin before fusion was obviously become fusion, so that was pretty cool. Then obviously you've got the Alter version up there on the right of him there. So I love this design, and you've got Chaos Agent pointing towards these ready to battle in this battle event, which is most likely going to happen. And that's what I want to focus today's video on for you guys. I want to discuss this event and stuff, but before we go into details about potentially how this event is going to play out for us, I wanted to talk about the exact release date and time of this event that you guys can expect it to be. So if you've made it to this point in the video, I would like to know, guys, are you going to be supporting Team Alter in the battle, or are you going to be supporting Team Ego in the battle? By commenting down below, you'll let me know if you've made it to this point. So let's pop up the calendar on screen right now, which you can see, and let's jump to today's date. With today being the 25th of Jan, as I'm recording this video, it may go up on the Sunday though, and you can see we've got only a few days left before the season ends. Well, not a few, quite a lot to be honest, because as we know, the season has been extended all the way to the 20th, leaving us a few spaces and a few little gaps. And usually the event is on a Saturday, so it won't be next week, but the event could either be the 8th or the 15th. Now depending on how Fortnite do this, we can probably expect the event to be on the 15th, leaving us a little bit of a gap to lead up to the release of Season 2 to hype it up as much as possible, because we can expect the update to probably pop on Tuesday, the 11.5 update, add in a bunch of event files which could either take place on the 8th and the 15th. With that being said, every single time Fortnite always like to add a little bit of a countdown into the map to let everyone know that an event is going to take place at this time at this place. We've had so many countdowns recently. We have one for the Star Wars event, we've had one for all the previous events, so I personally believe the countdown will get activated on that Saturday or Sunday, the 8th or the 9th, and then the event will take place on the 15th. Now the only weird thing about the event taken on the 15th is because of Valentine's Day on the 14th. They like to do a Valentine's collab in game, so we'll have to see how Fortnite take this and choose and make their decision on this side of stuff, because obviously we'll have to wait and see what is going to happen with that. But guys, we've actually got some more detailed news regarding the event as well. When I read Fortnite's latest post on their news section on their website, we have a lot of details on this because they do go and explain how a new 2-week event is going to be added into the game. Could this event actually lead up to something right at the end, and there could be a thing daily, just like we saw back in season 8, where we had to move the kind of, I guess, the floating kind of orb type things to the loot lake location. We had to move the floating islands or the symbols, that was it, the symbols. We had to move them. I think maybe we could get something like that this season for the event, with them announcing that there's a 2-week event which is going to be added in. Could this all be part of the live event? It actually could be, due to the Alter versus Ego war which we are in at the moment. Now for those that don't already know enough details about that, I've got 2 crazy storyline videos on my channel which I 100% recommend checking out, because we have a huge war at stake, guys, for us to all get involved with, and that leads on to me to discuss exactly what I think this event is going to be. So in previous events we've received so many things. We've received monster battles, we've received vaults, we've received interactive events, which was obviously part of the interaction during the Vaulting event. We've also received huge drastic disaster with the end event and other events like the snowstorm event. We've also received a rocket launch event, and we've received, I've said received quite a few terms, but quite a few different things that vary in different type of events. So that leads me to believe that I think, guys, that this event could have a more interactive style with a war type situation, where we as Fortnite players could pick either Alter or Ego, or we just get deployed as Ego and we have to fight off this huge sludge army which Alter have. And then that is what the event could be this season, and I think it would be great. It could even, because they describe how they've added a 2-week period for this, so I'm thinking maybe, guys, this 2-week period could be this battle between Sludge's army, and it could be an event over 2 weeks rather than having a live event. There could be a live event at the end of it to end it all off, but this event could have like a start with like a mini live event or a mini cutscene. The event could run for 13 days, with each day being something different, or every 2 days something different. And on the final day, that is when potentially we would see the final battle at Chaos Agent's lair inside the mountain, or even Alter could win, and that would lead us into season 2, because as we know, season 2 is going to have a lot of different stuff going on with that. We all know that Alter's got all these different skins and different combinations going on, and we even have this logo on screen right now that you guys can see of the actual kind of floating cube island. That's what people are rumoring it to be on this variation here. Maybe this could be something to do with season 2, and it could be like an early tease towards it. Epic have done that in the past where they tease future things, and maybe this could be something to do with the winning team for season 2 during this 14-day event period. And this may be what they've been working on. I'd love to see this 14-day event period because they've announced it on their blog post, and I'm very excited to see how Fortnite are actually going to let this play out in game. It's quite cool to expect something like this. So they say stay tuned on their socials for details. Obviously, guys, you can stay tuned on my channel, smash that subscribe, smash that notification bell, and that'll keep you guys up to date with all the latest Fortnite event news regarding this upcoming crazy 2-week event, which could be pretty big for Team Ego or Team Alter. Which team are you guys? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd be loving to know which ones you guys support more, and I can't wait for that battle between that Sludge Army and Ripley. And also, we have the purple variant now. This is something I've not mentioned at all in my storyline videos, but I thought in today's storyline / event news video I'd add it in because it's pretty interesting, because this is a combination between blue and red which creates that purple variant. And is this again going to be part of that variation which we've seen previously with the cube logo? Could this actually have an impact on the season 2 style stuff rather than more of the season, I guess, if you want to class it as like the season 1 event? So that's going to be pretty cool. I'm very excited to see how that could turn out, And I hope, guys, that we all get to battle or at least see a war between Alter and Ego this year. I definitely think it would be daft of Fortnite not to have that event this season or even at least this year, because they're building something up with all the versus challenges, etc. There's nothing else in the map that I can look at and think, hold on, where is the event going to come from? We've had this whole storyline from 8-Ball versus Scratch, Ripley versus Sludge, Remedy versus Toxin, all of these skins battling out, and even all the loading screens leading up to this point. It makes sense to have some sort of war or battle at the end of this due to Chaos Agent's plans, which we saw on the screen. I'm not analysing them plans again because I've done it so many times in so many storyline videos with different outcomes each time, and I don't know anything else other than the Sludge army that is that important in that screenshot. I know a lot of it kind of is really, but for the main objective of today's video, pointing at the idea of a war, is definitely Sludge's army, which is going to be taking out our Ego team. And Ego themselves have been deployed by the Visitor. I used to say in the past in a few of my storyline videos, for those that are huge fans of the channel, that Alter himself was the team deployed by the Visitor. After studying the map further and as we received more loading screens, my point clearly changed the other way around. I know it's a little bit confusing thinking of it that way, but I at first thought Ego were the ones on the map and Alter were the ones being deployed. The reason for that was because of all the Ego bases earlier on, and we only had the open water loading screen and the forged in Slurp challenges, so I didn't really know much until we started to receive the Dockland deal and the further ones that we started to get, which took us all the way, obviously, when we received the Chaos Rising. We started to realize that Chaos Agent himself, the leader of Alter, had been on the island for a very long time, and that obviously leads to this crazy war event, which I've come up with my idea anyway for this concept, this reveal of the actual Fortnite Season 1 event for Chapter 2. So I'm definitely expecting some sort of battle between these two. How's it going to actually be played out or interactive? I can't guarantee that, but I can almost guarantee the event is going to have something to do with Alter and Ego. I really do hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Smash that like, smash that subscribe. If you're new around here, stick around for daily Fortnite content, and I hope you guys stay tuned for all future news on Fortnite Battle Royale throughout the end of Season 1 and leading up to Chapter 2 Season 2. I'll have all the leaks and all the news on the channel, including teasers towards it and all realistic content that you guys know is real and truthful. So make sure you're sticking around. Much love and respect. If you've made it right to the very end of this video, comment down below fish stick, and that'll let me know if you've made it right to the end. Thank you so much, and once again, this is Postboxpat signing out.